Okay, now I'm going to start your lecture. So my dear students, today we will discuss chapter number 2 and I'm your Miss Falaknaz. Okay, so today we will discuss the word problems that leads to GCD and LCM. Okay, word problems that leads to GCD and LCM. And this is our last exercise topic, that is exercise number 2.5. This is our last exercise number 2.5. It means this is our last lecture. Okay, now what you will do, my dear students, you will solve different type of word problems and identify whether you have to find GCD and LCM. Here you have example number 1. Here what you have, 3 packets. Okay, 3 packets contain 30, 45 and 60 toffees each. Okay, you have 3 packets and they contain 30, 45 and 60 toffees each. So what you have to do, you have to find out the greatest number of children among whom toffees of each packet can be divided completely. So what you have to find out, greatest number, it means you have to find out the GCD. Okay, what you have to find out, GCD, that can divide your given number completely, that is 30, 45 and 60. Here you have 3 numbers. Okay, now simply for GCD you have 3 methods. Number 1 is by forming set of divisors, number 2 by factorization, and number 3 by division method. Okay, so my dear students, if you are going to solve any word problem, okay, so you will always use the division method. Okay, you will always use the division method only. No need to use by forming set of divisors or by factorization. Okay, so here you will use division method. And how will you use? You will pick first 2 number, that is 30 and 45, by taking 30 as your divisor and 45 as your dividend. Okay, here you have 3 numbers. So you will pick first 2 numbers, that are 30 and 45. So what you will do, just forget about 60 here. So what you simply do, you will divide 45 by 30 by this method that we call division method. So 30 into 1 will become 30, and after subtracting 30, what you will get here, you will get 15 as a remainder. Okay, since you get 15 here as your remainder, so what you will do, my dear student, what you will do, you will take your previous step divisor as your new step dividend and previous step remainder as your divisor. Now divide 30 by 15. So 15 multiplied by 2 will become 30. Okay, 15 multiplied by 2 will become 30. Now what you will do, you will minus it and here you will get no remainder. So my dear students, here you get no remainder, so you should stop here. But no, you will not stop here because you have another number, that is 60. Okay, now every time when you are going to take your next number, what you will do, you will take your next number always as a dividend. So what you will do, you will proceed it further. Okay, you will proceed it further. Why you are taking next number 60? Because here you get no remainder. Okay, that's why you will take 60 as your new dividend, and for this you need a divisor. So what you will take, you will take again 15 as a divisor again. Okay, you will take 15 as a divisor again, and now you will divide this 60 by 15. So 15 multiplied by 4 will become 62. I have explained this method very detailed in my last lecture. That was my yesterday's lecture, lecture number 3. Okay, now after subtracting, I will get no remainder here. Okay, should I stop here? Yes, I have to stop here because we have no more number left. Please turn off your mic. Turn off your mic. So we have no number left here. So what you will do, what we will do, we will take our last step divisor, that is 15, as our GCD. So my dear student, I am quickly repeat this topic again. 15 multiplied by 2 will become 30, and now here you will get no remainder. That's why you will take another number 60 as your new step divisor, and then multiply 15, divide 60 by 15. So 15 multiplied by 4 will become 60. And again, you will get no remainder, but you will stop here because you have no more number left. So GCD of 30, 45 and 60 is equals to 50. Okay. So this is the method that we call GCD by division method to solve any word problem. Okay. Our next example is find the greatest number which will divide 70, 80, 120 and 150 completely. Here you have four different numbers, and what you have to do, you have to divide these four numbers. Okay, again you have to find out greatest number. It means you have to find out the GCD, greatest number GCD. Okay, now what you will do here, simply you will quickly start it here by taking your first two number. Okay, you will take first two number, that is 70 and 80. Please stop chatting, everybody, please. Okay, my dear students, let's move on to the next question. That is, well, now what you have to do here, you have to divide this 80 by 70. Okay. Okay, what you have number 70. Please stop chatting. 80, 120 and 150. So we will start from this two number, 70 and 180, 70 and 80. Okay, 70 multiplied by 1 will become 70, and then we will minus it. Okay, after minusing I will get 10 here. Okay, since I get remainder 10 here, so that's why I will move not move on to the next number, that is 120. What I will simply do, I will repeat the same step by taking 70 as a dividend of my new step, and 10 will become your divisor for the next step. So 10 multiplied by 7 will become 70, and after subtracting, what I will get here, I will get no remainder. Okay, but we will not stop here because we have two number left, that are 120 and 150. So my dear students, what you will do, you will not divide 150 by 120, you will pick one by one and one number. Okay, now move on to the next number, that is 120. Okay, move on to the next number, that is 120. So what you will do, you will make another box here. Okay, you will make another box here and take your new number 120. Why we are taking the new number? Because here we get no remainder. So for this, what you will take, you will take 10 previous step divisor again as your new step divisor. Okay, so you will divide 120 by 10. So 10 multiplied by 12, 10 multiplied by 12 will become 120. If you subtract here, so again you will get no remainder. Okay, it's okay. Should we stop here? No, we should not stop here because we have the last number left, that is 150. So again we will take the next number as our dividend, that is 150. Okay, so what I will do for the divisor, I will take your previous step divisor again as the divisor for new step, that is 10, and 10 multiplied by 15 will become 150. 150. So after subtracting, I will get no remainder. So should I stop here? Yes, I should stop here because no more number is left here. We have divided all these numbers completely, so we will stop here. So what will be our GCD? Our last step divisor, that is 10. So my dear students, I am showing it you again what we have done so far. We will divide each and every number, okay? But we will take our next number only when we will get the remainder 0. Here in the second step, we will get the remainder 0. That's why we'll take our next number, that is 120, as a new dividend and again repeat the previous divisor. Okay. Then 10 multiplied by 12 will become 120. After that, again, you will get here no remainder. That's why you will move on to your next number by taking 150 as a dividend and by taking 10 as your divisor again. So 10 multiplied by 15 will become 150 and you will get no remainder here. That's why your GCD will be 10. Okay, that's why your GCD here will be 10. So my dear student, these are the methods to solve GCD of more than two numbers by using division method. Okay, so let's move on to the next example. Example number 3, find the least number. Okay, here what you have to do, you have to find out the least number. Okay, you have to find out the least number of chocolates. Least number means you have to find out the LCM here, which can be divided among 26, 63, 81 and 99 boys equally. Okay, so you have to divide these numbers. Okay, and you have to find out LCM here. Again, my students, you have to do what you have to do. You have to watch my previous lecture because I have explained in very detail that how many methods of LCM are there. Just like GCD, we have three methods. Number one is by forming set of multiples. Number two is by factorization method. And the last one is division method. Just like GCD, we will also here just move on to method number 3, that is LCM by division method. So here what you have to do, you have to solve this example by using division method to find out the LCM. Okay. So what you will do, how will you find out LCM by division method? Simply you will draw the vertical and horizontal line and write all number at once. Write all numbers at once, that is 60, 26, 63, 81 and 99, separating it them by comma. Okay, separating it them by comma. Now I am explaining you, please listen to me very carefully. Here what you have to do, you have to divide this 26 by 2. Okay, 26 can be divided by 2 but not 63. 63 cannot be divided by 2. It's okay, koi baat nahi. 81, no, it cannot be divided by 2. 30, 99, again it cannot be divided by 2. So it's okay, one number is dividing by 2, so we will take 2 as our factor. Okay, now what we will do, we will divide this 26. 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 3 will become 26. Now what about these number? So 63 cannot be divided by 2, so we will copy down it as it is. Then we will copy 81 again. Then we will copy 99 again. Okay, why? Because these number cannot be divided by 2. It's okay. One number is goes by 2. So we have to divide this 26 by 2. If you look these numbers very carefully, so all of these number cannot be divided by 2. So we will move on to the next prime number, that is 3. Okay, now we will take 3 as our next prime number and we'll try to divide at least 2 of these numbers. So 13 cannot be divided by 3. So we will copy it as it is. Then 63 can be divided by 3. So 3 into 2 will become 6 and 3 into 1 will become 3. 81 again can be divided by 3. Let's see how. Here you have 8. So 3 into 2 will become 6 and you will get remainder 2 here. Then carry 2 to the next number. Your next number will become 21. So 3 multiplied by 7 will become 21. Your next number is 99. So 3 into 3 multiplied by 9. 3 into 3 is 9. Okay. Now here you have 13 that cannot be divided by 3. But 21, 27 and 33 can be divided by 3. So you will divide it by 3. Okay. Now I am showing it you again. Let's see. Here we get the quotient. We have solved this step. Now move on to the next step. What you have to do, you have to divide this 21, 27 and 33 by 3. But 13 cannot be divided by 3. So simply you will copy down 13 as it is, but divide 21 by 3. So 3 multiplied by 7 will become 21. 3 multiplied by 9 will become 27 and 11 will become 33. Okay, now here you have 9, so that's why you will take your next number again 3 and divide this 9 by 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 will become 9, and you copy 13, 7 and 11 as it is. Okay, now again you will get your question here 3. That's why you will divide this 3 by 3 again. Okay, you have to divide this 3 by 3 again. So here, my dear students, you will take your next number 3, and what you will do here, you will copy 13 because it cannot be divided by 3. You will copy down 7 as well, but you will divide this 3 by 3. So 3 into 1 will become 3. Turn off your sound, turn off your mic, and you will copy 11 as it is. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to divide these numbers. Okay, now my dear students, here you have 13, 7 and 11. Here you have 13, 7 and 11. So what you will do, you will start from the lowest number. Okay, you will start from the lowest. You will not divide directly. You will not start from 13. You will start from 7, because we have to start from the least number first. So 2, 3 and then move on to the 7. So in the next step, we will divide this 7 here. So 7 into 1 will become 7. You will copy 13 as it is and 11. And your co-prime number, that is 1. Now in the next step, divide this 11. And 11 into 1 will become 11. And in the last step, what you will do, you will divide this 13 by 13. 13 into 1, 13. So when you will stop when you will get in the last row all the co-prime numbers. So my dear students, here is a method that I have explained you in very detail. So in the last step, what you have to do, you have to multiply all these factors, okay? All these factors by multiplying each with each other. And what you will do, you will multiply this number by making their pair. So your calculation will become easier. So 2 multiplied by 3 will become 6. 3 multiplied by 3 will become 9. 3 multiplied by 7 will become 21. And 11 multiplied by 13 will become 143. In the next step, again, you will make the pair. Why you are making the pair? Because to make your calculation easier. So 6 multiplied by 9 will be 54. And 21 multiplied by 143 will be 3003. And after multiplying 54 by 3003, you will get here your LCM, that is 162162. Okay, my dear student, this is the method that is we called LCM by division method. And I have explained this topic in very detailed in my last lecture. What you have to do, simply go to my YouTube channel and please subscribe so that you can update it. Okay, please subscribe the channel if you want to get quick access to my all lectures. Okay, next is example number 4. Now again, what you have to do here, find the least number. Find the least number which can be divided by 156, 208 and 432. Okay, so my dear students, again you will use this division method. Okay, you have to find out LCM here and you have to use this division method. Now what you will do, again 156, 208 and 432. So how these numbers can be divided by 2, so you will take 2 as a prime number. Now what you will do, 2 into 7 will become 14. Okay, you will carry it 1 to the next number, your next number will become 16. Okay, and 2 into 8 will become 16. Okay, it is completely divided here. Let's move on to the next number. This is comma. Okay, so 2 into 1 is 2. 2 multiplied by 0 will be 0, and 2 multiplied by 4 will be 8. Okay, now move on to the next number, 2. Okay, we have to divide it again by 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 into 1 is 2, and here you will get 1 as carried to the next number, and 2 multiplied by 6 will become 12. So here you get question 78, 104 and 216. Okay, you can divide these number again by 2. Okay, so how will you proceed? First you will take 7. 2 into 3 will become 6, and carried one number to the next number, it will become 18. 2 into 9 will become 18. Okay, then 2 into 5 will become 10, and 2 into 2 will become 4. Okay, now the next is 216. I'm explaining to you separately. Let's look at here. 2, 1, 6. Okay, what you have to do? You have to divide this by 2. You will take one number at once. Okay, you will take 2 here. 2 into 1 is 2. Okay, most of the students, what they did, they take 16 as a whole number. No. Okay, what you will take next is 1. Okay, so what you will do, 2 into 0 will become 0, and you will get 1 as a remainder here that will carry to the next number, and it will become 16. So 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. My dear student, this is very important. Why? What you did, most of the students, what they did, simply what they did, look at here, they do 2 ones are 2 and 2 eights are 16. They did this. This is completely wrong. If you are picking two number at once, so you have to add 0 here. Okay, you have to add 0 here. Or simply what you can do simply, there are different methods to solve this. 2 multiplied by 10. 2 tens are 20. 1 is left, and 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. So your quotient will be 108, not 18. Okay, is that clear? Please tell me. Okay. Okay, now I'm removing all these things from my slides now. Okay, so we have did so far are 3 steps. Okay, in the next step, what I will do, I will divide this 52 and 108 by 2, but not 39, because 39 cannot be divided by 2. It's okay, we can copy it here, 39. Okay, and now divide 52 by 2. So 2 into 4 will become 2 and 1. So 2 into 6 will become 12. Now here you have 108. So 2 into 5 will become 10, and 2 into 4 will become 8. Okay. Now what you will do here, again you have 26 and 54. So you will take 2 again, and 39 will copied as it is. Then divide this 26 by 2. So 2 into 1 is 2, and 2 into 3 is 6. Here it will become 2 into 2 is 4, and 1 here as a remainder. This will become 14, and 2 into 7 will be 27. 2 into 7 will be 14. So my dear students, here you have 39, 13 and 27. So what you will do, what you will do here, look at here, 2. Okay, what you will do here, can you divide any number from 2? No, you cannot divide any of the number from 2. So what you will do here, simply divide it by 3. 30, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. 13 will copy it as it is, and then 3 nines are 27. Okay, I am erasing all these things so that it will not get messy. So here are the answer. So here we are. Now what you have to do, you have to divide this 39 and 27 by 3, and you will get 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 9, 3 into 3 is 9. You will copy 13 here, and then 3 multiplied by 9 will become 27. Okay, now in this row you have 29. Okay, so what you have 9. So what you will do, you will divide it again by 3. So you will copy 13 and 13 again, but divide this 9 by 3. Okay, so 3 multiplied by 3 will become 9, and again you will divide 3 by 3. So 3 into 1 will be 3, and the last you have two numbers that are 13. So 13 multiplied by 1, 13. 13 multiplied by 1 will become 13. And here you have the last number, that is 1. So at the end, you have got all your number that are co-prime number. So you will stop here. So my dear student, this is the method that we called LCM by division method. This is the method that we called LCM by division method. Okay. So what we have to do next? What we have to do next? We have to multiply all our factors. Okay, we have to multiply all our factors. How? Let's see. Okay, you will write all your factors here by multiplying with each other. To make your calculation easier, what you will do, you will make the pairs of each and every number. So 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. 3 multiplied by 3 will become 9, and 3 multiplied by 13 will become 39. Okay, then multiply these number again making their pairs. So 4 into 4 will become 16, and 9 multiplied by 39 will become 351. Okay, now 16 multiplied by 351 will become 5660. So my dear students, this is the topic that we have discussed today. In today's lecture, we have learned the word problems that leads to LCM and GCD. Okay, and I'm repeating again, if you want to solve any word problem, you should use the division method. Okay, you will always use the division method. Do not use factorization method or any other method for word problems only. Okay, but if the method is mentioning in the question, so you should have to apply that particular method. But in word problems, you will always use the division method. Okay, so that's all for today's lecture. Okay, that's all for today's lecture. If you have any question, please ask. I'm waiting for your question. Please write it down in the chat box. If you have any query, if you want to ask anything, please ask in the chat box. Class, I'm waiting for your reply. Okay, most of you are saying no. Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to take your attendance, so please do not go anywhere. I'm going to take your attendance, so please do not go anywhere. Okay, it's okay. I am done. Okay, my dear students. Now our chapter has ended here. Okay, our chapter has ended here, means we have completed chapter number 2 today, that is GCD and LCM. I am very thankful to all of you for being with me. Okay.